Everyone, and welcome to round two of this championship bracket here this afternoon between the Lions of Carterville, the number 4 seed, and the number 5 seed of Vienna Eagles. Carterville knocked off NCOE yesterday morning by a score of 66-44, and Vienna dispatched Edwards County by a score of 65-42. Vienna comes into this game with a record of 10 wins and 1 loss. This is their 20th appearance in the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. They are 11-34. Several kids back from last year, including Owen Treat, who was a 1,000-point scorer this year, or finished out this year. Vienna's only loss was to Massac County as they got hammered 85-64, but they are averaging 84 points a game, so they are going to put some points on the board. Carterville, on the other hand, only 2 seniors on last year's roster, and they got a late start due to football. Caden Hawkins, the coach's son, averaging about 16 a game. And tell you what, Joe, you and I had talked, or maybe Cole and I had talked, it's going to take probably 75 points to win this game. Both teams like to go up and down. They can light it up.
Well, the fun thing that you and I had yesterday when we watched Carterville play is just their defense, as they ran into, or NCOE just ran into a tough Carterville defense, probably the best defense that they're going to see all year long. And after watching all of the teams play throughout yesterday, in my opinion, Carterville definitely has the luxury of the deepest bench in the tournament. They can run 5 guys in, 5 guys out, interchange, mix and match here and there, and really not miss a beat. And that's something, especially you get into the grind of 3 days here at the EHT, legs will help you out. And but Vienna yesterday, man, a great performance, and this should be a fun one. The buzz around the gym, this should be a fun one. Don't know if it'll be as exciting as the one that we just got done watching, but wow, be fun nonetheless.
Yeah, Vienna, you mentioned about Carterville being deep. They've got 6 seniors who see a lot of playing time, and Vienna, checking their roster, I only see 2 seniors on the roster. That is Charlie King, a 6'5 senior, along with Caden Vaughn, a senior at 6'1. So it'll be interesting. Vienna likes to push it up and down the floor, and as well does Carterville. We'll have to wait and see. And Joe, what about this game that just finished? That shot by Myron Crank. Oh my gosh.
Where I was sitting down next to my youth pastor down behind Harrisburg bench, and got to listen to Fehrenbacher in the huddle before they came out, and he's like, guys, you got to go for a 3. Got to shoot a 3. 3 indeed. I mean, he's about at the half line, and just the angle is – and, Will, where you were sitting too.
He was right at the volleyball line.
And you could probably tell as soon as he let that shot go, it's like, man, that's good.
Yeah, it was in. There was no question about it. And what a clutch shot. Looking Crank and Cameron Andy, it was tied at 41 at the end of regulation. Crank and Andy had 33 of the 41. I mean, it's a 2-man show. They can flat play.
Well, and all right, so if you're a Harrisburg fan, you come into this tournament unseeded and played and went to overtime yesterday against Hamilton County, the 8th seed, and then come in today and give Heron everything they wanted and some. And I know that, people say, well, Harrisburg comes in, they're not seeded, they're down this year. Certainly made a believer out of not only myself but others as well that they can pretty much play with anybody.
Oh, no question about that. And, you got a situation like that. I didn't keep track, but Heron, normally a good free throw shooting, missed a bunch right there at the end,
sure
a couple
did.
of one-on-ones.
And how about this? How about when they're up 3, Harris has the fast break and could go he tried to dunk it, missed the dunk, but if he would have just laid it in, got the 2, now you're at a 2-possession game, and we may not have ever seen overtime.
Yeah, no question. But keep in mind, you and I have stressed this many times, hey, we're talking 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. What would we do? I mean, it's easy to sit up here and coach and ref. No question about it. We're just about ready. Let's give you the starting lineups here, and the starting lineups for this matchup are brought to you by your local Hucks Market. Join the Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon every day for a limited time. Download the new Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Get exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel, discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play. I almost got through that without...
I started saying you
nailed
that one.
Cole and I were talking this morning. You know, you have those little sayings, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Yes, sir.
You ought to try this. Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program. 3 times in a row real fast.
I'd rather talk basketball.
There you go. There you go.
I embarrass myself enough talking basketball, let alone trying to read.
I hear you. I hear you. As we are getting ready, teams are finishing their warm-ups, and I'm trying to write down all the starters as it this Owen Treat, you know, we said just hit the 1,000-point mark, is only a junior. And should be an interesting matchup size-wise. Vienna has got just a little bit of size on them as Charlie King at 6'5". They go with Holdhubner at 6'3". Nichols is 6'2". But, you know, I want to say the quickness goes to Carterville, but when you're averaging 84 points a game, you got to be able to get up.
You're doing something right. You're putting the ball in the cylinder.
No question about that.
Tell you what, one of the things I've noticed talking to Quigg down in the tunnel, Eldorado been pretty pleased with the attendance. We've had some really good attendance the last 2 days, and I'm sure tonight around 8:30 when the Carmi Bulldogs come to town against Eldorado Eagles, that may be a championship atmosphere this evening.
No question about that. One of the things that pleased me in talking with our boss, J.C. Tinsley, sent me a text last night. We had over 8,800 people at one time or another viewed our sports YouTube telecast. And so, you know, they have really done it this year, getting away not only with the radio, but with the sports YouTube, whatever it's called, the terminology. But anyway, they can watch it live.
Right, stream it.
Thank you. So they've given out several awards out here, and we were unable to figure out what all they are. Oh, our boss, J.C. Tinsley, just sent me a text, 9,125 yesterday.
So let's hope that when you and I do a game that number doesn't decrease.
Yeah. He'll send us a text. Guys, we're down 9,100 views. But, you know, I say we have a lot of fun doing this, and that is the key as we have this game here in getting ready to go. And JC sent another text. He said, I'll let you know. Better things are left unsaid. And no question about it. So Carterville and Vienna getting ready. They had a special announcement here. We're unable to hear, and we weren't informed by the bench of what it is. And then again, hang around after this game. We move over to the consolation bracket, and Hamilton County will take on the Fighting Cardinals of NCOE. As talk about the Fighting Cardinals.
Had a good win this morning against Edwards County.
Edwards County jumped out 19-6 from the jump go, hit 5 threes in a row in that first quarter. But they just kept ticking away a little bit, and it was down 13 at the quarter, and it was down about 8 at the half and 6 going into the last quarter, and then they really stepped up and got the job done.
So the Cardinals got hot a little bit and knocked down some big three-point shots, and then, of course, that opened it up for Joe Horton down on the inside to get some buckets. And so, yeah, good win for the Cardinals. Excited that they'll get a chance to see and face the Hamilton County Foxes here after this one.
And, you know, I think they play a week from Saturday.
Like first week of January, something like that. Yes, sir.
Cardinals go over to Jerry Sloan Gymnasium in McLeansboro. All right, the lineups, first of all, for the Eagles of Vienna is going to be number 2, Charlie King, a 6'5 senior. Tommy Holhubner, a 6'3 junior. Dayton Nichols, a 6'2 sophomore. Owen Treat, we've talked about him at 6'2 and a junior. And then Caden Vaughn, a 6-foot senior. So they'll be going with 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore, coached by Stephen Dreher, and he's been there several years.
Done a nice job with the Eagles. As
just kind of a little bit, this is Carterville's 5th year in this tournament. Overall, they are 8-4, And in their 20th year, not a lot of success here, 11-34. Vienna has never won the title, neither has Carterville. And so we will, one of them has a chance. And, you kind of look at it, hey, you get to play Heron tomorrow, which is undefeated #1 in the tournament. And it kind of gives you food for thought.
Well, and, one of the things that, the coaches are scouting, and not to take anything away from Heron, but, sometimes when you have that juggernaut 3A team come in, and you think, they're undefeated, they play all these tough teams. Hey, they proved that they are very, very beatable.
This did not look like the same Harrisburg team we saw
not at all
yesterday afternoon as they struggled past in Hamilton County in overtime 60-52, and they were down. Hamilton County had them down about 10 there early in the third quarter, and they just turned it up a notch and managed to pull it out, took it into overtime, and came away a winner. So finish announcing the starting lineups. The Carterville cheerleaders on the floor going through that. You got to talk about, we mentioned Miles Crank and Cameron Andy. Boy, talk about a 1-2 punch. And Andy hit some clutch shots, not to count even the three-pointer that Crank hit at the buzzer to tie it up. But if you haven't seen, I really love Caden Hawkins, the coach's son. We've talked about what a career his dad had, playing for the Salukis. But Caden Hawkins can make things happen.
Jason Varner made a comment. We were talking earlier, talking about Carterville, and of course he actually had the privilege of going down and leading a pregame prayer for Carterville yesterday. Good. And but we were talking about guards. You've got Lukens from Heron, you got Hawkins from Carterville, you've got Hossman from Massac, and Jason made the comment. He said, and not to take away from any of the others, he said, hey, I like Hawkins. You know why? He said he tore his shoulder diving after a loose ball in a 3-on-3 tournament.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, you just kind of let that marinate for a minute.
Yes.
That just tells you what kind of kid he is and being able to get back and play and the hunger.
All right, the tip is controlled by Carterville. It's going to be Caden Hawkins will run the show. Vienna showed a 2-3 zone, and the ball is knocked away, but Carterville gets it back. Drive to the basket is no good as Berkey could not get it to finish. I don't know if we gave the starting lineups, did we, for Carterville? I think we did.
You got Biddle, Berkey, Hawkins, Vanderzill, and Lustenberger.
All right. You get to this point in the tournament, you're going, okay, now did I do this or not? I don't know.
You got the Huxbucks in, though.
I got the Huxbuck, that's right. Vienna with the basketball, drives in the corner. Here's Lustenberger. He's going to jack a three and bury it.
Charlie King, 6'5", senior. You see a lot more big guys
that
are getting out and shooting the ball from deep.
Here Carterville comes back. Three-point shot put up by Berkey is no good, and Vienna will clear quickly down the court. In the corner they go. Here is Charlie King again. A 6'5" senior. Boy, when you got a 6'5" senior that can shoot the three, that's going to make your offense a little bit tougher. On a high post, they give it to Nichols. Another three-point shot put up, no good, and the rebound is cleared by Caden Hawkins. Hawkins, a lead pass up the court to Blake Berkey, and he is called for traveling.
First turnover of the ball game, basketball back.
Now, I called that three-pointer by King, I called him Lustenberger. Well, they're both 6'5", just got on different colored jerseys. Full court pressure by Carterville as Vienna in the backcourt. Across the timeline. Now at the top of the key, here is Vienna looking at Carterville's man defense. King has it near the top of the key. He's going to drive the left side, kick it out in the corner. Three-point shot put up, will not drop, and the rebound is pulled down by Vanderzill. Hawkins brings it up into the offensive end. Hesitation dribble, stops and pops from 15. Automatic. Boy, he can elevate. That's what makes him so effective as well.
I was going to say, when you got a guard that Hawkins at 6 foot, but can leap, they can just stop on a dime out off the dribble and drain a jump shot, you've got something special.
Coming around the screen, inside, they give it to Treat. He down in the corner. Here's another shot put up by King, and he buries that one. Charlie King back-to-back threes, and it's a 6-2 ball game. Vienna on top of Carterville. Here goes Hawkins. Outside to Lustenberger for three. Off the rim, read out pulled down by Treat. Now to King, inside. Kicks it back out. King, they're going to give him another three. Hey, guys, guess what? He can shoot the basketball. And Shane Hawkins has seen enough. Timeout charge to the Lions of Carterville. Back in 30 seconds.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling. From parking lots, driveways, and washouts, Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
2 is the score as Vienna's come down and hit 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and this is how they put points on the board.
They've yet to take one inside three-point land, but that's kind of Vienna this year, live and die by the three. If they're hot, they're tough to beat, and they're hot right now.
In the corner to Berkey, trying to drive, out front Lustenberger. Trying to back his way in, stops, shakes, bakes, put up a shot, and he's fouled by Charlie King. You heard the groan, the Vienna fans said, oh, that was a good block. He got the ball, his arm, his body.
And that's the first foul of the ball game. A couple of subs going to be coming in for Coach Hawkins after this first free throw by Lustenberger, 6'5" senior. Will go to the line.
A couple of subs coming in. Maddox Crane, a 5'9" senior, along with number 25, Braden Wakey, a junior at 6'3". On that Harrisburg game, they went almost 4 minutes and a whistle was never blown. He hits both free throws. Here comes Vienna quickly down. Ball is lost, picked up by Biddle. Biddle on the run, going to go coast to coast, partially rejected. Loose ball on the floor, and it's picked up by Carterville. Inside, a little shake and bake by Hawkins, will not drop, and the rebound is cleared to the orange and blue. As they move to our right, here is Owen Treat with the basketball, top of the circle. Now they work it around to King. Cross-court pass to Vaughn. Inside shot put up by Treat is blocked. And here comes Hawkins. A bounce pass to Biddle. Has trouble controlling it. Gets organized. Lustenberger from downtown.
Now he hits one.
Lustenberger with a bucket. That makes it a 9-7 ball game. Vienna on top. We're at 4:20 in the first quarter. Quickly down court comes Vaughn. Caden Vaughn with the basketball. Carterville in a man. Down in the corner is King, drives down the left baseline, brings it back out. Skip pass across to Treat as he jacks the three, won't go. Rebound Hawkins of Carterville. 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 9-7 Vienna on top. Hawkins, a little shake and bake from 16, the left elbow, and he got the bounce.
Friendly rims.
That ties it up at 9. Vienna in the offensive end as they get their offense set. On the left side, here is Charlie King. It will not drop, and the rebound comes down to Vienna. Quick move inside, trying to go up with it. And that is that Vaughn? Didn't see the number.
Look, see, fouls on number 40, Lustenberger, his first, team's first. And to the line is going to be Charlie King.
He has hit 3 threes. Can he shoot from this range? He's not very far out.
Be like a layup.
Yeah. 6'5" and a senior. And that one dances, does a two-step on the rim, and falls through.
Drew Barrington, number 11, 5'11" sophomore, checks in for the first time. Blake Berkey, one of the original starters, comes in for Carterville. Like I said, they'll run in about 10 kids.
And not afraid to use that bench. Second free throw, nothing but net. Drops through.
First time in for Vienna, number 44, Buddy Clay. He's a 6'2" junior.
So, with 3:38 to go in the first quarter, it's Charlie King 11 and Carterville 9. Caden Hawkins will bring it down. Vienna, of course, more like a 1-2-2 zone. And go with cutters. Top of the circle, they work it on the right corner. Trying to drive the baseline and a reverse layup. Instead, they kick it back outside, swinging around the perimeter, driving to the goal. Shot put up, no good by Berkey, and the rebound pulled out by the Eagles. Quickly down court. Vienna sets it up. Here's Owen Treat. Gives on the left side, trying to get Treat open. Inside they go with it. Shot put up and in. That is by Charlie King. So he has all 13 Vienna points. They lead at 13-9, 2:50 to go. Vienna, the number 5 seed. Carterville, the number 4 seed. Hawkins on the dribble. Kicks it over to Maddox Crane in the corner. Back to Hawkins. He tries to drive. Throws up a floater ball. Is tipped up. Saved from going out of bounds and picked up by Crane. To Barrington. Inside. 3-point shot put up by Crane is no good. And here come the Eagles on the run. Here goes Charlie King. Finger roll. It will not drop. It's tipped out of bounds. And it will belong to Carterville.
Lustenberger back in. Biddle back in. Hawkins will come out and get a breather along with Maddox Crane.
Buddy Clay in the ball game for Vienna, 6'2" junior. As they slowly walk it down, Carterville with the basketball. They trail 13-9. Kind of a no-look pass inside, and the pass intended for somebody as 3 people walked in front of us. But anyway, it went askew.
Second turnover on Carterville.
Vienna getting up in the offensive end. A little ball handling there. And that's going to be a back and forth as they got Caden Vaughn trapped there at the center line, and on his reverse dribble, the ball hit the back, went in the backcourt.
Vanderzeel back in. Lustenberger going to be the trigger man, so he's back in. And then first time in is Brandon Skelcher, a 5'11" junior wearing number 10 for Carterville.
If they only knew how hard it is for us to keep track of players.
Hey, wait till number 3, Brock Chastain, comes in.
Shot put up, no good by Carterville. Ball is tipped up. They got their own rebound on the far side with it. Was Berkey, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul as he tried to drive that right baseline.
It's going to be on Holhubner. First foul on Vienna, or second team foul on Vienna.
Ball is inbounded. Here is shot put up and good. And who was that?
Lustenberger with the layup.
Okay, I got lost. Here's a 3-pointer put up, no good, but Buddy Clay is right there to stick it back in.
First offensive rebound of the ball game, and Buddy Clay gets his name in the scorebook.
Vienna opens up a 15-11 lead. We've got 1:20 to go here in the opening quarter. On the far side, here is Berkey, give and go inside. Shot put up is rejected, goes out of bounds. It'll stay on the Vienna end, or on the Carterville end, rather.
Hawkins going to swap spots with Skelcher as he enters the basketball game back again.
Trying to keep fresh legs in there, I guess. Minute to go here in the opening quarter, 15-11. Vienna on top. Trying to make a move on the left side. Here is Berkey. Has it knocked away, but it's picked up by Biddle. Now to Lustenberger. He's going to drive, hop step. We're going to get a foul called before he can make his move.
Is that going to be on Holhuber? Yep.
So Carterville will inbound it to our left, the left of the goal. Hawkins will be the trigger. Comes out front to Biddle. Trying to get to Hawkins. He does a lot of work to trying to get loose, but good defense there by Owen Treat. In the corner, 3-point shot put up, will not drop by Lustenberger, and we go the other way. 35 seconds. King with the basketball down in the corner. They go with it, trying to go inside to no avail. Holhubner with the basketball. Now they go inside to Clay. He turns around, and right away he is fouled.
Clay had a spin move down on the low block back to the middle as he brought the ball down. Peyton Biddle at 5'7". Anytime a guard sees a big man bring the ball down about to their waist,
wow,
they salivate.
I started to say they start drooling at the mouth. Ball is inbound and knocked away, stolen away by Hawkins as he tipped it ahead to Vanderzeel. 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 15-11. Carterville needs a bucket as they trail by 4. Here is Hawkins, who's going to try and stop him. Good luck. 2, 1, Lustenberger for three at the buzzer, and it will not go, and that ends one quarter of play. With the score, the Vienna Eagles 15, the Carterville Lions 11. Back in 1 minute.
Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi has over 500 eyeglass frames to choose from in stock. Also, a large selection of designer sunglass, non-prescription or prescription. Taylor Eye Care treats every patient like a member of their family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Call Taylor Eye Care at 618-382-4683 for your next eye exam. That's 618-382-4683. Taylor Eye Care, excellence in eye care.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
All right, 15-11, Vienna on top of Carterville as we get ready for quarter number 2, and it's been the Charlie King show for Vienna. Joe, he has 13 out of the 15 points.
Just very impressive, 6'5", and I think what he have 3 threes there
yes.
in opening moments. Coach Hawkins, after a second three, wanted a timeout. And then right now Vienna doesn't have an answer for him. He's done it from the outside. He's done it from the free throw line.
Here's a three-point shot put up and nailed. Owen Treat.
And now he's got some help from his counterpart as Treat gets his first three of the game.
Hawkins with the basketball, gives to Lustenberger, has it high on the right side, down low. Nice cut by Hawkins and a great entry pass. Hawkins with 6, it's 18-13. Vienna with the lead and the basketball. They work toward middle court. Here is Vaughn, cross-court pass. And they're going to give King the shot. He won't go, and the stick back right there is by Charlie King. Hard to believe, isn't it? He has 15. Vienna quickly down court. Shot put up by Biddle. Will it count?
Wait to see. Official has not made a motion. As Mr. Mosier says, yes, it will count. And the foul's going to go against Charlie King. So King will pick up his second foul.
And Peyton Biddle gets his name in the scorebook. That makes it a 20-15 ball game. Vienna still on top. We said Vienna the number 5 seed, Carterville the 4 seed. Free throw goes to Rye. Buddy Clay goes high to clear. Lead pass to King right in front of the scorer's bench. And bringing it around, trying to get things set up is Caden Vaughn. On a drive, give inside, and we're going to foul as bodies collide and hit the floor. And we'll wait and see, probably on Lustenberger. Nope. Yep. Vanderzil.
So his first, team's third.
Vienna to trigger it in. Here is Clay. Now Treat. Works just right of the center of the court. With the basketball. Skip pass down in the corner. King works his way back around to the top of the circle. Now they go to Vaughn on the right side. Back to King. Playing around this man defense of Carterville. A lot of movement. Here is King. He's going to drive in the lane, stop, gets the man up in the air, and drops it home. Well.
Boy, good offensive set by Vienna. They just kind of ran that little motion offense, run King down on the baseline until he gets it on top and just curls around, and a nice up and under from 15.
Berkey on the drive, misses a 15-footer, and Vienna will clear. 22-15, a 7-point Vienna lead. As it's walked down the floor. They go to King in the corner for another three, and that's off the back of the iron. Biddle will clear for Carterville. They've got the numbers and knocked away, picked up. Lustenberger, nope. Tipped in. Caden Hawkins couldn't get it. Another tip-in attempt by Berkey. Hawkins was above the rim at 6 feet.
See what, the little guy got up there and almost had that tip in. That foul on the stick back was going to be on Owen Treat, his first. 15 foul on Vienna. And at the line is Blake Berkey, the 6'1 senior.
Missed his first one.
Wakey comes back in for Coach Hawkins.
22-15. Vienna on top of Carterville. We've got 5:48 to go here in the first half. Second free throw, in and out, tipped up by Hawkins, won't go. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay on Carterville's end. 22-15. 5:45 left here in the first half. Hawkins will get it in to Wakey. Now Berkey back out to Biddle for three, and he buries it.
And as they swung the ball around, Biddle was free because Lustenberger set a good off-ball screen.
Quickly down court, you can't rest. Dustin Dayton Nichols hits a two-pointer. The lead is still at 6, 24-18. Hawkins fires a pass down to Berkey in the corner, slapped out of bounds by Treat. Carterville retains possession right in front of the Vienna bench. Hawkins out front, sees an opening, and boom, what a nice move. Takes it to the hole, lays it up. That's one of those situations, give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Quickly, Vienna down on the offensive end, fires a pass across the Treat. The three won't drop, and Berkey clears for Carterville. 24-20, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Vienna with a basketball, or Carterville with a basketball in the lead. Pass is thrown away, picked off. Here goes Charlie King, coast to coast, puts it up, partially blocked. Ball is blocked off the backboard, and Buddy Clay says, look what I found. And he gets his second field goal, and Vienna stretches the lead to 26-20. Carterville walks it down. Here is Hawkins. Has a screen there by Wakey. He's going to take it, put up a three that's short. Clay will clear for the Eagles. Quickly ahead to King. King with the basketball. Skip pass in a corner to Vaughn. Back out to King on the right side. Nice head fake. He's going to stop and pop from 15. That one won't go. He's human. He missed one. Rebound goes to Wakey of Carterville. And Hawkins will walk it down the floor. 4 minutes to go, first half. 26-20, Vienna on top of Carterville. Coming around the screen, Hawkins stops and pops from three. Will not go, and cleared by Caden Vaughn. Vienna quickly up in the offensive end, leaves it for Treat. Down low inside to Clay, tipped away, picked up by Vaughn. Go inside, that ball's knocked away. Clay runs it down again and slapped out of bounds by Braden Wakey.
Drew Barrington, 5'11 sophomore, returns as replacing Blake Berkey.
So Vienna's Charlie King right in front of the Carterville bench. Gives it in to Treat. He's going to drive. They set a double screen for him. Kick it back out front. Here's Charlie King. Three won't drop. Rebound Clay. He got it to go.
Buddy Clay, I think, has got all of his points on offensive stickbacks.
6'2 junior did not start, but he has been a spark here for the Vienna Eagles. 28-20, Vienna by 8. They run a little alley-oop back down, couldn't get anything to happen. Kick it out to Lustenberger. He'll jack a three.
That'll help.
Cade Lustenberger now with 10 in the ball game. Vienna on the dribble is Vaughn. Far side he goes to Treat. He's going to jack a three. That was a concrete block. Here's Biddle on a breakaway. He's going to take it all the way. A little reverse layup. And Peyton Biddle with his second field goal. And timeout is called. 28-25. Vienna by 3. We'll be back right after this.
Evil Eye Creative Studio in Carmine is a full-service communications and design consultancy. Located in the heart of Southern Illinois, we have a strong focus on small businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. From T-shirts to business cards to large format banners, we are excited to make your design project a reality. We also specialize in video and audio production.
She said, oops, 187 now. They keep tuning in. We're up to 207. Well, we're knocking them down, boss.
What can we create with you?
We got 207 viewers. All right. (28-25), Vienna nursing a 3-point lead over Carterville. We've got 2:38 to go here in the first half. And out of that 28, Charlie King had 13 in that first quarter, but he's got some support. Well, I tell you what, Buddy Clay has been an offensive boost for the Vienna Eagles.
Sure have. 6 points on 3 offensive rebounds for him.
So Vienna basketball as they get it up in the offensive end, knocked away inside the Buddy Clay. Good defensive move by Carterville. He batted the ball away, but right into the hands of Buddy Clay, and
Braden Wakey is down.
Just turned his ankle. And what you want to do in a situation, Coach Hawkins is not going to come on the floor, because if you do, he's got to come out. But he's still coming out of the ball game. Your players' safety is most important, so I appreciate that move by Coach Hawkins. And alluded to the fact, too, when a player comes out, the whole Carterville bench stands up. That shows a lot of class to me.
Something you don't see very often.
Vanderzeel came in to replace him. Here's Hawkins, drives the baseline, kicks it back out front. Biddle is open for 3 off the iron, no good. The rebound pulled down by Charlie King. We're going to get a reach-in foul on Drew Barrington. 2:12 left here in the first half, and it's Vienna 30 and Carterville 25.
It was the first personal on Barrington for a team foul.
Owen Treat will work against Biddle as he comes in the offensive end, gives to King on the right side. Right in front of the scorer's bench, looking at the situation, tries to go inside, knocked away. Clay gets it back down the hands of Treat. As he is picked up by Vanderzeel. Has a good screen by King, nothing develops. High left on the floor. Still on the dribble, and still has Lustenberger coming out. Good screen set by Buddy Clay. And I tell you what, when he sets a screen, Buddy, it is a screen. Big boy. That's 6. Well, they list him at 6'2" and about, 230?
Wide man that can certainly clear the lane.
Shot forced up there by Treat. Rebound comes down to Carterville. Minute 17 to go, first half, 30-25. Hawkins now to Lustenberger. He's going to take it. Ooh, that didn't look.
Might have got away with one.
Might have got away with one. He's got a dozen. Lustenberger does, and that cuts the deficit to 3, 30-27. Vienna on top. Here is Vaughn. He's going to work the right side. Down in the corner they go. Stand look, tries to send some cutters. They find Charlie King. King with the basketball, guarded by Lustenberger. And he is going to take one from the volleyball line. Rims in and out, pulled down by Hawkins. 40 seconds, will they play for one shot? As Carterville was down 8, they down 3 down, a chance to tie it perhaps or cut it to 1. As he stands in the jump circle, right on the eagle. And everybody just sits and watches. 22 seconds. 30-27. Carterville, they're going to go for the tie or go for the 2? They're going to go for the last shot. See what happens. Still on the dribble. Down to 10. Here we go. Fires it over in the corner. Here is a drive. Shot put up. Reverse layup. Will not go by Barrington. And quickly down court. Here's a half-court shot off the back of the iron. And that ends the first half of play with a score. The Carterville Lions trailing Vienna by a score of 30-27. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Teamwork. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Carmi Lumber celebrates the student athletes competing and wishes them great success. Depend on the team at Carmi Lumber for all success with your home projects, electrical, plumbing, lumber, hardware, and more. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Visit them on North 3rd Street in Carmi or carmilumber.net. Carmi Lumber, proud supporter of area athletes.
His team are there to make sure you get back up.
When something unfortunate happens, call me and get peace of mind you're working with a team committed to making sure your life goes right.
Call 618-445-2012. Find Doug Raber on Facebook and on the Square in Albion.
Stop in Silver Dollar Gaming every day December 26th through December 31st and enter to win $250, $500, $750, or $1,000 for guaranteed winners. Located in Carmi, Eldorado, Harrisburg, Heron, DuQuoin, Alany, Murfreesboro, Salem, and West City. Partnered with J&J Gaming and located only at Silver Dollar Gaming. Must be 21 years of age to enter.
Have what you need to make this New Year's Eve celebration one for the ages? If not, visit Smokin' Joe's Fireworks Store and let's blast our way into 2023. Buy one, get one free orange stickered items. Scan Joe's more than 80 big screens to preview your fireworks selections and get the big 500-gram cakes, plus the fun stuff for kids like sparklers and Roman candles, even assortment packs. Find Smokin' Joe's Fireworks on Facebook and at SmokinJoesFireworks.com. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 6 and New Year's Eve. Call 270-389-0407. Get your boom boom for less.
The number 4 seed, Vienna, the number 5 seed. Let's look at the scoring first of all for the Vienna Eagles. They're led by Charlie King, who has 17. He got 13 of those in the first quarter, including 3 straight threes. 8 from Buddy Clay off the bench. Dayton Nichols with a 2-pointer. Owen Treat, one of their top leading scorers, has 1 3-point shot. For the Lions of Carterville, basically, again, a 2-man show. Cade Lustenberger with a dozen. Cade Hawkins with 8, 3 from Blake Berkey, and 2 from Peyton Biddle. So 20 points out of Hawkins and Lustenberger against the 17 for Charlie King and Vienna. And that's kind of what you expected those individuals to lead the way. 30-27. We'll take another break. Joe will be back with all kinds of stats and stuff. Hey, that's...
Have you ever thought about the importance of a personal relationship with your bank? In today's world of kiosk and efficiencies, not every bank will take the time to get to know you and understand your financial goals. But at Banterra, we do just that. We have a strong local team with vast experience who live in and know our communities well. Stop by a Banterra bank location near you and get to know a bank who truly understands personal service. Banterra Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Abby Mawson, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand today's financial landscape and make sure you achieve your goals. While you can't control market volatility, you can control your financial future. Let's connect. Start by giving me a call at 618-842-4696. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Life can be complicated, but managing your money should be simple. Whether you need to check your balances, deposit a check, pay bills, pay a friend, or transfer money to retirement savings, First Mid Online and Mobile Banking keep your finances simple every step along the way. With First Mid Bank and Trust, you can manage your money anytime right from your smartphone. You can even sign up for real-time alerts to stay on top of your account activity. Learn more about these conveniences at firstmid.com. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Warm up with savings at your local Huck's Market. Join the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play.
First for the trailing Lions of Carterville. They are the number 4 seed. They had 2 turnovers in the first half, a total of 12 rebounds. 2 of those were on the offensive end. Carterville went to the line 5 times, hit 2 of those, which is good for 40%. From three-point land, the Carterville Lions were 3 out of 12 at 25%. But they did better inside the arc as they went 8 out of 15 shooting at 53%, leaving them shooting for the half 11 out of 27 at 41%. Vienna also took care of the basketball, only 3 turnovers in the first half. They had 18 rebounds. 4 of those were offensive. 3 came by way of Buddy Clay, who added 6 points off of those 3 offensive boards. Vienna perfect from the line out of 3 attempts. Vienna shot 48% from the field. They were 12 out of 25. They were 8 of 12 from two-point range at 75%, 4 out of 13 behind the arc at 31%. So, Roger, you got Carterville trailing by 3, the number 4 trailing the number 5 seed, 30-27.
You know, both teams are playing really good defense, and they're taking care of the basketball. And Carterville is playing well enough, you know, looking at the stats, to to perhaps even be ahead, but again, when they're shooting, what'd you say? Like
Carterville shooting 41%.
They're not going to win too many ball games like doing that. But, they're rebounding well, taking care of the basketball, and we just have to wait and see what happens.
Well, if you ask my opinion.
What's your opinion, Joe? Give me your opinion.
Which used to, when we started broadcasting, your opinion in 25 cents would buy you a refill of coffee at Casey's, and you said it's up to $1 now, right, for a refill?
I forgot my cup one night, and it's $1.75, and I about choked, so I don't buy coffee anymore after a ball game.
But one of the things is Vienna's doing a good job, and we talked about Buddy Clay, who came in off the bench.
Right.
4 offensive rebounds that half by Vienna, 3 of which were Buddy Clay, and he has been a spark plug. He's given some inside presence, which allows Charlie King, 6'5", to step out and hit some open shots. I tell you, Vienna has been fun to watch here in the first half, but I don't think we've seen the best basketball that the Carterville Lions could put on the floor just yet.
No, I don't think so either. They, it's imagine getting it all together. And, we saw them against NCOE yesterday. I mean, they won by 20, but the game was closer than that. The Cardinals played them pretty tough, but Vienna got the job done when they wanted to. Vienna doing a pretty good job on Hawkins. He's got 4 field goals, and they've limited Carterville to a couple of threes, 3 threes, I guess. Mm-hmm. But, Lustenberger is going to shoot them out there. When you got 6'5" kids that can make three-pointers, and him and King, that makes it tough to defense.
Well, both teams like to shoot the three. Right now, as I said, Carterville 3 of 12 from behind the arc, 4 of 13 for Vienna for 3. And they only took 12 shots inside the 2-point line, 13 shots put up by Carterville inside the 2-point line, or inside the 3-point line, rather. Stat-wise, everything's really pretty much even, which, there you go, that's why we got a close ball game.
30-27, Vienna on top of Carterville. We'll take a final break and be back right after this. Go 2 minutes.
Whether you need to move grain or other agricultural products, you just feel more confident counting on a family-owned transportation company. And with SGI Transportation, customers are part of that family. We understand the weight of your work, feeding the world. The reliable, dedicated drivers at SGI Transportation keep your product and operation moving at all hours. Because when family has a need, SGI Transportation answers that call. Find SGI Transportation on Facebook or call 618-968-2471. SGI Transportation, the most trusted name in trucking.
Hi, this is Jack Jordan. All of us at the Jordan Funeral Group hope you're enjoying the 58th annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. While we always strive to win, we also recognize that loss is part of the game in basketball and in life. Count on our caring staff to help get through the toughest losses in life. Visit JordanFuneralGroup.com for resources to plan ahead for grief support and learn all about how we can help in your time of need. The Jordan Funeral Group, Campbell and Sendabag Funeral Homes, family owned and operated since 1954.
Southeastern Illinois College is teaming up with Farrell Hospital again to bring you the world-famous Howl at the Moon dueling pianos on Saturday, February 11th. Tickets are $35 per person, $60 per couple, $250 per table. Visit bidpal.net/concert 2023 for tickets. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with an Italian dinner buffet by Chef Michael until 7. Photos by Epic Snap Photo, Balloon Pops, Silent Auction, and the show starts at 7. Join SIC and Farrell Hospital for a night of dancing, music, and fun with Dueling Pianos Concert for a cause.
At Top Shelf Discounters, our business model is high quality, brand new home furnishings at deeply discounted prices. Find us at 215 North Walnut Street, Carmi, Saturdays 10 to 2 or by appointment. And follow Top Shelf Discounters on Facebook for weekly promotions and giveaways.
Do Over Decor and Boutique North City, your home for the latest styles and trends for women of all ages, featuring boutique clothing, decor, jewelry, handbags, gourmet foods, and more. Plus, Whitley's Coffee House provides a fun, relaxing environment in store. Find Do Over Decor and Whitley's Coffee House in North City and on social media.
For the cha-cha. Boy,
little stutter step as just got the beginning, like you said. You start to see things, or you see things like that anymore. And
Hawkins intercepts the inbounds pass, lays it up and in. Yeah, they have that pivot foot, and they move that pivot foot before they put the ball on the floor. Little pressure now by Carterville. King in the backcourt. We'll give it over to Vaughn. Caden Vaughn works it up in the offensive end. Or that's Treat, rather. Treat, skip pass across on the right side, coming around. Driving inside, they go inside with it, and a shot put up, and it won't go. Tipped up again, staying with it. And Vienna gets it as
Treat with a stick back as tried to use the glass first time, didn't go, and then just went up over the rim the second time.
Here's a drive, shot put up short. Air ball is Berkey, 32-29. Vienna leads it by 3. We've played a minute here in the third quarter. They come with it on the right side to Vaughn. Leaves it for Treat, top of the key. He's going to drive in the lane, stop and pop from 12. Got it. Owen Treat had 1 3-pointer the first half. Now he's got back-to-back buckets. So he's outdid his scoring output. Here is Hawkins, fires from 15. It won't go, slapped out of bounds. Touched last by Tommy Holdhubner. 34-29, Vienna by a nickel. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Winner plays again tomorrow afternoon. Loser plays, well, the loser goes home. No, loser goes to the Super Consolation Championship.
Blake Berkey decides he's going to take a shot outside the three-point line and gets one in.
That's his second three, 34-32. Vienna with the basketball down in the corner. They go with it to Vaughn. Back to Treat, right in front of the Vienna bench. Standing there, moving. He's going to drive in the lane. Nice spin move. Stops, fakes. Leaves it for Nichols. Down in the corner. Trying to make a move. Here is Treat. Fakes left. That's a travel. Tried to make a nice move. His foot ended up slipping.
Tried to go against Peyton Biddle. Biddle didn't give any ground.
No.
He just had good defensive stance, extended those arms, and forced a turnover. First turnover on Vienna in the third quarter.
They list Biddle at 5'7". He was on a block. With the basketball at the top of the key is Vanderzeel. Leaves it for Biddle. He's going to try and drive in the lane. Looks for help. Kicks it back out to Vanderzeel. In the lane. Back to Biddle from downtown. He hit it.
Couple of threes for Carterville, and they finally take the lead.
I think, the first time in the ball game. 35-34 Carterville on top. Inside, here is King. He's going to stop, put it up in traffic, bricked it. Rebound pulled down by Carterville, and the pass a little bit too far. Biddle tried to save it. Couldn't get it in bounds. He stepped on the line.
Second turnover on Carterville.
This is kind of what we expected, a little racehorse basketball. King to inbound it. Does so to Treat. Charlie King gets it back. He'll work against Biddle in the offensive end as he dribbles up on the friendly end. Baseball cross court. Wide open is Vaughn for a three. Off the rim, shovel pass inside, and easy bucket there by Owen Treat.
Again on another offensive stick back.
36-35, Vienna goes back on top. Biddle on the right side. Inside to Lustenberger. Outside they go left side. Three-point shot put up and in by Blake Berkey. His third three of the game. Second one here in this quarter, 38-36 Vienna. 4:30 to go here in the third. Out front, Owen Treat set a good screen, and Caden Hawkins ran right over top of him. Great screen set by Tommy Holdhubner. That's things we wish that could show up, when they stats,
right.
Steals, deflections, screens, offensive fouls.
Those hustle stats
yes.
that win ball games but don't get the accolades.
Right. That was a great screen set there. There's a long three put up in and out by Vienna. Loose ball goes out of bounds. And it would belong to Carterville. Holdhubner couldn't get it to drop. 38-36. Carterville quickly down court as Hawkins going to stop and pop from three. Wow, he didn't even hesitate. And he's going to have to turn it up, and he already has. He had 8 in the first half. He's got 5 here in the third quarter. We're still 4 minutes away.
Carterville was 3 of 12 from three-point land in the first half. They're 3 of 4 here in the opening of the third quarter.
Here is Charlie King with the basketball. He'll dribble around the perimeter of the three-point line. Leaves it for Vaughn. Vaughn tries to drive, stop, kicks it out in the corner. And Owen Treat will reload the gun. Had another screen. He lost his dribble, picked it up. Backdoor cut to Vaughn off the glass too hard. Lustenberger clears for the lines of Carterville. Lead pass as shot's going to go up and in. And Adam Vanderzeel gets his first basket and it's a 43-36 game, and Vienna wants a timeout. Back right after this.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling. From parking lots, driveways, and washouts, Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
Okay, I'm standing this time. All right, we come back here, 43-36. We always say, Joe, the first 3 minutes of the third quarter is important, and it is, as Carterville has outscored Vienna 16-6.
Vienna led 15-11 at the end of the first quarter, 30-27 at the half, and like you said, Carterville has knocked down some shots, and that's come by way of the three-point line, as they have hit 3 threes out of 4 attempts here in the 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Vienna trying to get it in bounds as Carterville sprung a press on him, and Charlie King avoiding losing the ball on a 5-second count. Immediately called a 30-second timeout. Trying to check, is it going to be 30 or a minute? One referee says 30, the other says a minute. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Well, yeah, they may call it a 30-second timeout, but Coach is going to get a minute out of it because the officials didn't know 30 or full, and I love the fact Vienna's head coach, he's just down there coaching. Yeah. You know, he's not worried about, so he garnered an extra 15, 20 seconds.
Right. And the referee standing right in front of him, he's paying no attention. Now, of course, you know that's not legal technically, but.
Nah, that's veteran right there.
That's veteran, that's right.
That's something you could get away with.
Me? Oh, Joe, no.
Not that you would ever try. No, you would never want to do anything illegal trying to get an advantage to win a ball game.
That thought would never enter my mind. We're going to try it again. So Charlie King, this time they get it in bounds to, almost threw it away, but they get the ball up in the offensive end. Here is Vaughn in the corner. 3-point shot put up, no good. Lustenberger comes down with a rebound as, I don't know if that's a shot Coach wanted or not. Awfully quick. 43-36. Carterville by 7.
I don't know, you just got something in your gut, Roger. Just feel like this may be the time where Carterville just pushes a little further on the gas pedal.
No question. Here is Berkey, drives, leaves it out for Lustenberger from downtown. That won't go. Rebound inside. Back outside. Biddle will fire a 3. Back of the iron, tipped up. No. Into the hand, it's going to play hot potato. It goes all the way in the backcourt, and it's picked up by Vienna. Try to drive the lane. Here is Treat. Kicks it out. Charlie King from downtown. Charlie King. His 4th 3 of the ball game, and it's 43-39. Carterville with the lead in the basketball. 2:28 remains here in the third quarter. Hawkins with the basketball. Works on the left side. Out front, they come with it to Vanderzeel. Now here is Hawkins. He's going to jack a long 3 off the screen. Will not go. King will rebound for Vienna. Owen Treat up in the offensive end. They kind of spread the floor. King comes around the screen. He is going to drive in the lane. Stop and pop. Fade away from 6. Too strong. Rebound. Stripped away. Picked up. Shot no good again. Vienna with another offensive rebound. It goes out of bounds. And we say we have got a foul.
4 offensive boards here in the third quarter for Vienna. Here comes Buddy Clay. He's back in.
He was a spark that first half.
So Vienna, we talk about, they don't have a deep bench. They've played 6. Coach Hawkins has the luxury. He'll run 8 to 10 kids in.
To inbound it is King. They're looking for somebody. They throw it out of bounds. Bounce pass intended for Buddy Clay. And a good catch over there by a fan, holding a baby in his right arm, reached down and grabbed it with his left.
That is some serious multitasking and confidence in your offhand.
That, when you can use either hand, that makes you amphibious. Is that the right word?
Don't drop the baby.
There you go. Here's Hawkins. Drives to the top of the key. Over to Lustenberg, back to Hawkins for another three. It's a dab short. Rebound inside. Great strong rebound by Berkey. Back out Biddle, fakes the three, drives the right baseline, and we got a whistle and a foul on number 23. That's Caden.
It's going to be on Caden Vaughn. 6'1" senior picks up his first foul on the Eagles in the third quarter.
Hawkins will inbound it, kicks it out to Lustenberger. He's going to take a couple of dribbles to the free throw line, delivers it back to Hawkins. Notice who's handling the ball most in his clutch situations. Here we go, Hawkins with it in front of the bench, gives to Lustenberger, fakes a three, and used his pivot foot, stepped with it before the ball hit the floor, so it's a traveling violation. So Vienna with the basketball. They trail 43-39. We've got a minute 18 left here in the third quarter. And trying to do a little dribbling. And it went off the foot of Vienna. That was Treat. 1:14 to go. 43-39 here in the third. Right in front of the bench is Hawkins. He's going to shovel it out, kick it out to Biddle. Down in the corner, they run with it. Trying to drive inside, back over to Hawkins. Out front, Lustenberger. Back to Hawkins. Worth 53 seconds, and Carterville may hold on to it. 16-9 advantage here in this quarter for the Carterville Lions. 43-39, 40 seconds. As Hawkins stands out near the jump circle, he is just going to dribble. Vienna's going to let him dribble it out. Down to 30 seconds. Game situation like that's easy to referee. You just got to stand there and watch. And now they go to Lustenberger. Right.
Especially for the ref underneath the goal, because you don't have to do any 5-second counting.
Right, you're just out there. Here's Hawkins still on the dribble, and he's going to be fouled by Tommy Holthuber.
So blocking foul. Holthuber picks up his third.
14.7 seconds remain here in the third quarter. 43-39 Carterville. They have rallied from a 3-point deficit here at halftime. They throw deep to Hawkins. He's going to be guarded there by Treat. This is going to be a good matchup. Clock winding down, 7-6. Hawkins goes coast to coast, puts up a prayer, and he's going to be fouled by Owen Treat, I do believe.
Eagles foul 20.
They're going to call that on
number 20.
So number 20, Mercado Constantine, 6-foot junior.
This is his first. Free throw is missed by Hawkins. It's his first attempt at the free throw line. Well, Carterville shot 2 free throws in the first quarter, and that has been it. Vienna shot three free throws in the first quarter, and that's been it. Never missed 2 in a row in his life. 5.7 seconds, 44-39. Hawkins will come out and get a break. Quickly down court, here they come. They're going to give it ahead to Charlie King. One dribble, step back, 3, just a dab short. That ends 3 quarters of play with a score. The Carterville Lions 44, the Vienna Eagles 39. Back in a minute.
Mom is so happy at Wabash Christian Supportive Living. She enjoys herself, loves the food, and I've seen a positive change in her health.
Hi, this is Kathleen Garner, Residential Service Director for Wabash Christian Supported Living. And if your mom is still independent but missing out on socialization, isn't eating properly, struggles to maintain her household, or just needs daily support, Wabash Christian Supported Living is perfect. Wabash Christian Supported Living even offers on-site therapy. As a faith-based organization, you'll both feel confident our actions and conduct reflect your standards. Learn more by calling 382-2900.
It's no accident that more and more people trust Hale Body Shop when they need collision repair.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop work hard to get your car back to you as soon as possible.
They understand how busy you are.
They also understand that sometimes life happens.
And if you find yourself in an accident,
remember, when it does, there's only one place to go.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi, way out there on Possum Road.
All right, 44-39, Carterville easing out to a 5-point lead. Again, Charlie King had 17 the first half. He limited it to 1 3-pointer there in that third quarter, so the attack was kind of stifled just a little bit, but Vienna will get first ball as we head into the final 8 minutes. Winner of this game gets Heron tomorrow afternoon. The loser will get Harrisburg at 8:30 in the morning. Vienna works to our left, comes on the far side. Here's Holhubner. Back out front, gives to King, coming around, stops in the lane, in traffic, fade away from 12. Not a good shot, no good. Lustenberger will clear for the Eagles. And Hawkins says, let's slow it down just a smidgen.
Maybe a first for the tournament for Carterville to slow it down.
Yeah. So we got to catch our breath. It's been run and gun. Here's Hawkins. Vienna's kind of went to a 2-3 zone, or 1-3-1. And
kind of a 1-3-1 offense for Carterville, passing around the perimeter.
Here's Lustenberger at the free throw line, just cuts in the middle, and he gets his 14th point. The lead is up to 7, 46-39. On the far side, trying to drive is Treat over in the corner. Shot put up by number 20. That is Mercado Constantine. That was a 3-pointer, makes it 46-42. And it's one of those situations Vienna will just not go away.
Not at all, and that's one of the things that Vienna is known for. If they can start hitting some threes, man, they'll get in it in a hurry.
46-42, Carterville with the lead in the basketball. 6:35 to go here in the ball game. In the corner, here is a shot put up by Berkey. Airballed it. Biddle got the rebound and hit a reverse layup. Wow, offensive rebounds. Berkey has 11 in the ball game. Good balanced scoring. As Carterville has put 3 players in double figures already. 48-42. Lob inside to Buddy Clay off the window. Clay in double digits with 10. 48-44. Carterville leads Vienna by 11 as we approach the 6-minute mark in this ball game. And Hawkins just stands near the center line. Does a little dribbling. He's got Treat on him.
Vienna's gone back to man-to-man. They tried the zone once, didn't work.
Nope. Lustenberger flashed in the middle, hit a turnaround. Here is Vanderzeel. Has it right in front of the Carterville bench. Go on the left side with it to Berkey. He backs out in the jump circle. Right-hand dribble, comes in. Caden Hawkins wants it, but he's going to keep the dribble. Ooh, May got it with a travel cross-court pass, and we're going to end up with a double dribble.
Third turnover on Carterville. Carterville only had 2 turnovers in the first half.
Vanderzeel tried to dribble before he caught it and ended up doing the 2-step. Here is King in the backcourt. Leaves it for Treat. Way on the corner. Here's a shot put up, partially blocked. Rebound inside King, and he got the stick back. King with 22, and it's a 2-point ball game. 48-46. Carterville with the lead in the basketball as 5 minutes remain in this one.
Vienna continues to crash and find success on the offensive glass.
Wow. Lustenberger between the circles, comes to the right side, uses the screen in the corner. Here is Biddle. Biddle does not realize he's only 5'7".
Boy, strong 5'7" too, isn't he?
Here goes Hawkins, little shake and bake inside, no good. Rebound cleared by Owen Treat. Lead pass ahead to King. King's going to drive to the free throw line. Leave it, shot put up and in, and that is by
Tommy Holhubner. That may be his first 3.
That is his first points of the ball game, and what a clutch 3. Vienna back on top, 49-48. A 10-4 run here to start the fourth quarter by the Eagles of Vienna. Trying to find something. Here's Vanderzeel. Leaves it for Biddle, and we are going to get a foul charged against Vienna.
I believe that's going to go against Peyton Biddle. Or excuse me, wrong number 4, Holhubner.
49-48, Vienna by 1. I did not expect this low scoring of a game. I was thinking it's going to take, I thought at least 65 to win it the way they play, but defense has been a little bit tougher than what I expected.
And that's a big foul right there. Holhubner picks up his 4th foul, and it was away from the ball on Lustenberger.
Out front is Lustenberger. They swing it to Biddle. Look inside, Lustenberger. Spin move. Nope.
And that's number 5 on Holhubner.
Oh, my. You can hear the Vienna fans did not agree with it.
Lustenberger had a good power dribble, tried to do a spin move into the lane. Kind of lowered his shoulder.
And the Vienna bench is informed. The coach just kind of stands there with his hands on his hips. I think you got a minute? Is that right?
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Well, some of the Vienna players were saying he only had 4 fouls. They went to the scores table and official motion for 5.
So Holhubner fouls out, finishes. He only had that 3-pointer, but
what a big one.
Wow. And some of the things that he did doesn't show up, the defense that he played, the deflections that he made.
So Jacob Waters, number 21, will come in, the 6'1 sophomore, and see his first minutes of the game.
Vienna with a basketball, gives out to Hawkins. Inside to Lustenberger, works to the left side, kicks out to Biddle. Boy, thought about a 3. Now Lustenberger going to drive, inside pass, good, another scoop pass. Inside, here's the drive, put up and off the glass, and that is Blake Berkey.
Carterville does such a better job whenever they're patient on offense. I know they like to run and gun and come down and just shoot, but boy, when they settle down and run an offensive set, they get good looks.
They become a load. There's a shot put inside by Treat, will not go. Lustenberger on the drive, coast to coast, lays it off, rolls off the rim, will not drop. We go the other way. Here is Owen Treat going coast to coast. King wants it. He's wide open in the corner. He's going to take the 3, and he buries it.
And that's a good job by Treat on the far side, knowing where King is at. King was spotted up. The defense was overplaying, facing the ball, and King buries a 3.
See the floor. Here's the drive. Hawkins throws up a prayer. Will not go, and a rebound by Vienna. 52-50. Vienna with a basketball and a 2-point lead. As Owen Treat will bring it up the court. Met there by Hawkins.
Only 2 team fouls on Carterville.
Owen Treat to the left elbow. Out front. King for another 3. That one's off the rim. Tip up and in. And that was by number 20, Constantine.
And how about that? 7 offensive rebounds this half.
Oh, my.
And I bet you they've got 12 points off of those.
Well, we know that Buddy Clay's got 6 points off of it in the first half. Here is Lustenberger, gives to Biddle on the left side. He's going to drive back to Lustenberger, 15-footer, right baseline, will not go. And another rebound by Vienna's Constantine. Lead pass to King. 1:56 to go, 54-50. Vienna with the lead in the basketball. King on the dribble, and we're going to get a foul on Hawkins.
That's just going to be Hawkins' 3rd foul. Minute 50 to go, 3 team fouls, so fouls still to give. And coming in is number 11, Drew Barrington. Going to replace Hawkins. Certainly don't want to get him his 4th. We saw
what happened to Holhubner.
Exactly. He had 3 and then picked up 4 or 5, bang, bang.
Owen Treat near the midcourt, and we're going to get the foul there on Drew Barrington. I mean, he was all over him. Use the old expression, he was right in his gearbox.
4 team fouls, so you got to think as soon as they inbound, Carterville wants to maybe try and go for a steal. And
you got lots of time. You don't want to start fouling. Ball is deflected. It comes up in the hands of Vienna in the corner. Trying to drive. Shovel pass inside to Buddy Clay. Wow, what a pass from Constantine to Clay, and Vienna has gone up 6, 56-50. Minute 25 on the far side. Down in the corner they go. 3-point shot by Berkey is good.
Boy, clutch as Berkey was spotted up in the corner.
And timeout charge to Vienna, 32nd. We'll keep it right here. As, boy, we have seen some clutch shots. 56-53. Vienna leads it by 3. And now you're getting close to the chess match. Use your fouls. Well, let's see. Vienna's committed 5, so they can give 1 more if need be. Carterville can give 2 more before they go into 1-on-1. If there is a jump ball, possession arrow favors the Lions of Carterville. 56 for Vienna, 53 for Carterville. Carterville, the number 4 seed, Vienna, the number 5 seed. The winner gets Heron tomorrow afternoon, and the loser will play Harrisburg at 8:30 tomorrow morning. 1:18 left. So we're getting down to crunch time.
Well, and let's see what the Lions defense can do. That's one of the things we bragged on yesterday, is just how good that man-to-man defense is.
And they're going to put full court pressure, no surprise there. Charlie King to inbound it, does so, and right away he's going to be fouled.
Better hope it's on Berkey and not Hawkins.
Yep, one's 21, one's 12. Oh, it is on Hawkins. That's number 4. I don't think Dad likes that very much.
Hey, and that, well, yep, 4 on Hawkins.
And ball is knocked away from Vienna. The rebound pulled down by Charlie King. King's going to push it up the court. Bounce pass. Skip pass way across and going to take the 3. Is that Constantine?
Constante, yes.
Constantine, all of a sudden it's a 6-point game, 59-53. Biddle will try to answer off the back of the iron. Buddy Clay will clear for Vienna. Gives it to Owen Treat. Ahead to King. They've got the numbers 4 on 2, but we're going to get a foul on Biddle. Oh, my.
And that's only going to be the 16th foul, so still one more to give, 43 seconds to go. Just the second personal foul on Biddle.
Marcano Constante.
Constante is,
wow,
how they say it.
Talk about a clutch 3-pointer. Constante, 6-foot junior. I'd been scared to death. He's coming in the ball game. And we're going to get a whistle, and a foul is going to go against. Is that Berkey?
Going to be on Berkey.
So now it comes down to a free throw shooting contest. And, you know, we saw this kind of the same scenario that Harrisburg was fouling Heron. Heron couldn't make a free throw, but managed to hold on as they nipped the Bulldogs in overtime. So
the thing is, now you got King at the line. You got your 6'5" stud right there. He's a senior. He needs one of these to make it a 3-possession ball game.
And that's, if you're a Vienna fan, that's who you want at the line. And he's got the first one. King with 26. Just another day at the office. Boy, there's so many players. I'd hate to have to be the 10 best players in this tournament. Man, there's been some good ones. And that's one of them right there. Hits the second one, 27 for him. Quickly down court. In the corner, Hawkins went up with it like he was going to shoot. And when they went for the rebound, actually he was going to hit Berkey in the corner. Berkey went to get the rebound. 35 seconds. Vienna with the basketball at an 8-point lead, and he's fouled by Berkey, I do believe. Berkey was there along with Vanderzeel.
Off the bench for Vienna, number 23, Caden Vaughn will come back in.
61-53, Vienna with an 8-point lead, 33.5 seconds to go. It's what you call getting down to crunch time. And at the line is Owen Treat, has not been there yet. And Treat with 9 points, and back of the rim, no good. Going high for the rebound is Vanderzeel, quickly down court. Hawkins going to fire a 3. That one's short. Rebound inside. Berkey puts it up. It will not go, but he is fouled.
Berkey will go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. It's going to be the 16th foul on Vienna, and that's going to be the second foul on Constante.
Berkey with 15 in the ball game. And that one goes in and out. Caught the front of the rim, the back of the rim. Shane Hawkins looks at the scoreboard, kind of drops his head and gets a seat. Second free throw. That one falls through.
Sub back in. Barrington comes in, replaces Hawkins. Hawkins goes out with his 4th foul.
So it looks like if it continues, 61-54, a 7-point lead. They get the ball inbounds to Treat, over to Charlie King, and he's going to be fouled right away.
Couple of seconds, tick off the clock, 22.1. 9 team fouls on
So King to shoot a 1-1. He is 4 of 4 from the line. 22-25. He has 27 points. Ho-hum. Just another day at the office. Free throw is good, 28.
Well, you go back, he had an outstanding opening
quarter.
Yes.
13 in the first quarter.
3 threes, causing Carterville to call a timeout.
Takes his time, the senior eyes it, flies it, and buys it. That may do it, 63-54, 20 seconds. Lustenberger, long three, back of the rim, no good. Rebounded down in the corner. Here's Berkey for a three. That won't go. Rebound tipped out on the floor, goes out of bounds. And carrying the ball out of bounds with him is Constante. 8.4 seconds. And the Vienna fans are realizing this is about to end. Here is Biddle for a three. Air ball. And this is the way this one is going to end, as a mild upset as the Vienna Eagles rallied from 5 down as they outscored Carterville by a score of 24-10 in the fourth quarter. They win it 63-54. We'll take a break and tally everything up in 2 minutes.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself for your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
You lock up your house, you lock up your car. Citizens National Bank of Albion works hard to keep your identity and personal account information safe and secure. We encourage you to do the same. Be very cautious when receiving phone calls asking for your personal information, online banking username and passwords. CNB will never ask you for your information over the phone. Never give out your personal information. Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking, member FDIC.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. It has been a pleasure to grow with you, to go through the stages of your life. I would just like to say thank you to all of my clients, past and present. And as one client recently said, it's like we are family. We strive to do the best we can for you, whether it be in tax season or out, and whether it be a tax situation, a financial situation, or just someone to talk to about how things are going. Thank you for counting on us. Stop by my office on Cherry Street in Carmi, or visit me at nancyjwintercpa.com.
But they came back in the fourth quarter, outscore Carterville by a score of 24-10. 63-54 is your final. Checking the scoring for the Eagles of Vienna, they were paced by Charlie King with 29. Buddy Clay came off the bench, added 12, as did Michael Constante with 8. Owen Treat with 9. Three-pointer by Tommy Hulshubner, and 2 from Dayton Nichols. Good balance for Carterville, just not enough. Blake Berkey led the way with 17. They got 14 from Cade Lustenberger, 13 from Caden Hawkins. Peyton Biddle was 7 and 2 from Adam Vanderzeel. So 63-54 is your final. Vienna will play Heron tomorrow afternoon in the semifinals of the championship bracket at 12 o'clock. And Carterville will take on the Harrisburg Bulldogs in the morning in the Super Consolation at 8:30. So, Joe, you got stats and stuff.
So, yeah, take a look at stats in the ball game, and there is one glaring stat that I think you will say that's the reason Vienna won the ball game. Each team had 6 turnovers in the contest.
Well played.
Each team shot pretty equally. Vienna 23 out of 48 from the field at 48%. Carterville, 22 from 52, or 22 for 52 from the field, 42%. Free throw wise, Vienna ended up hitting 7 out of 8 for the game, but they were 4 of 5 in the fourth quarter, and 5 of 9 free throws for Carterville. Again, pretty even. 3-pointers, Carterville made 7, Vienna made 8. Let's talk a little bit about rebounding.
Wow.
34 total rebounds in the game for Vienna, 20 total rebounds in the game for Carterville. Carterville only had 5 offensive boards. Out of the 34 rebounds that Vienna had, they had 11 offensive boards, and they converted about 8 or 9 times on that offensive glass, and that's the glaring stat for me.
Wow. Well, it was a good ball game, kind of a minor upset. Number 5 beats number 4, but it was a good ball game, anybody's game there. But as it turned out, Vienna pulls a minor upset, 5 beats 4, 63-40-54. All right, we've got one more game to follow here in just a smidgen. It's going to be in the consolation bracket, the Hamilton County Foxes against the Fighting Cardinals of North City, Omaha infield. And, Joe, you've got to say goodbye.
We have a little Christmas family function tonight, so.
You've got to learn to get your priorities straight. Now, which is more important?
My wife. How's that for a good answer?
Well, okay. I'll take that. Always good, my friend.
Yes, sir.
So Joe's going to step out. Travis Black is going to step in here and help me. I don't know if he can do anything besides Carmi or not. We're getting ready to find out. So we'll take a couple of minutes off, and then we'll come back with